A little too low, Kurt.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I will remember this the next time I talk to your child. Who is taller than me? Yeah, I'm not 12. If you've never been to one of these shows before, I just want to clarify that now. I'm not 12. I know that's hard to believe. It is a common misconception. Last week I had to change my number. Kept getting calls from Roman Polanski. Thank God they caught that Jared bastard, right? Last week I went out to dinner and they offered me the children's menu. I am old enough to buy alcohol. I took the crayon, so don't judge me. But there are certain things that I can get away with that other people can't. For example, I can rock a Smurfette costume in the boudoir. Yeah, it's sexy, a little lace, a little blue paint. I mean, the blue paint gets everywhere, but you know what, that's okay. Sometimes it's fun to pretend. You know, I mean, I say, if you don't have to wash the sheets afterwards, you're not doing it right. My autobiography is not going to be a book, it's going to be a short story. It's going to be called, hey, can you get that? We got couples in the room tonight. It's adorable. How long have you guys been together?
A month.
That's nice. Give it up for them. They've been together for a month. They've stuck it out for a whole month. My boyfriend is a very smart guy. He has an MBA. He could clean up on Jeopardy, but what he doesn't really have is common sense. We were having an argument, and I was giving him the silent treatment. And he looks at me and says, "You know that's not a punishment, right? Gentlemen, that's a rookie mistake, right?" So I talked about all the things. About 5 minutes of that went by, he apologized. Had no idea what he was apologizing for, but he apologized. Ladies, take notes. Gentlemen, I'm going to let you in on a secret. If your woman is yelling at you, you should be thankful, okay? And I'll tell you why. If your woman is pissed and silent, she may be plotting your death. Just a thought. I started doing comedy last year, and it's kind of made me more aware of who among my friends is funny versus who's, you know, trying too hard to push that envelope. I have one friend who would be funny if he wasn't so ridiculous every time a single woman chuckled at his joke, at which point he proceeds to beat the joke until it goes and dies. And then 10 minutes later, we've moved on, we're on a totally different topic. What does he do? Tries to resurrect his dead joke. I'm like, dude, the joke died, okay? We had a funeral for it. You gave the eulogy. It was beautiful. I wept. Let's move on. Does anybody have any pet peeves? What's your pet peeve, Crystal? People?
People.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what.
You know
me.
People right now.
People. Yeah. One of my pet peeves is loud cell phone talkers. I can't stand that. And the absolute worst place is in a public restroom. Okay, first of all, how are you going to be conducting your business on the phone while doing your business in the bathroom? That's just not right. That annoys the shit out of me, literally. I mean duty. I meant duty. Did I say that? And the child filter has failed. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. But you know, I mean, you're sitting there like, yeah, I got this charge on my card, and oh Lord, I don't understand what it is. Can you tell me what it is? What's wrong with you? Hang up. Most of my friends are actually guys. It's not because I'm a thought. It's actually because women can be terrible. They can be biatch-coated biatches with drama filling and catty sprinkles. One of the guys in my circle of friends started dating a girl who was exactly like that. And we all hated her. In fact, I hated her so much that every time she sneezed, instead of saying God bless you, I wanted to say, the power of Christ compels you. Oh, we were so happy when they broke up. You have no idea. But she messed him up really good, because by the time he broke up with her, he actually did it dressed as RuPaul. She was brutal. So part of the reason I'm standing up here before you today is my mother's crazy. I love my mother, don't get me wrong, but she's a little... she's a retired nurse who lives in Florida. I know, nurse in Florida, it's like being a receptionist in God's waiting room. Makes her the worst hospital patient ever. Everyone who came into her room got told how to do their job. Well, that's not how they did it in my day. But they were very nice and they were patient. Until she tried to give herself the enema. Folks, the ICU was never quite the same after that. Worst call center person ever. Like, if you are in a call center and you have to deal with my mother, I'm so sorry. She called up UPS one time and was like, let me tell you what Brown can do for me. She's like the Elvis Presley of quality control and training recordings. Has epic road rage. I like to call it driver's Tourette's because it involves a lot of shouting and a lot of swearing. And when she retired, she was like, well, I need something to do. I'm going to drive for Uber. But when she drives, it's, get that piece of crap down the road. Oh, it's called a turn signal, you dumbass. She got fired on her first day, still hasn't figured out why. But she still has wisdom, you know, and she knows that she needs something to do. So after she got fired from Uber, she started getting really involved in her church, which is great. But then she also took up a shooting hobby. My mother has weapons and is a member at a gun range. Be afraid, folks. Be very afraid. And she decided, she was so enthusiastic that she was going to start a shooting club at her church. She called it God's Grannies with Guns. Because, you know, that's not a militant cult name at all. That's right. We're God's Grannies with Guns, and we are going to bust some cap in some heathen asses. Bang! That was for the Lord. Thank you so much for laughing with me and helping me make fun of my mother tonight. Once again, my name is Lynn Emmons. I'm going to give you back to our wonderful host, Kurt Zimmerman.